Rec-
Good morning. It's magical morning today again, and today is going to be amazing and awesome day for you. And I hope every day, every morning is magical nowadays from past 11 days. Today we are at day number 12, so let's get started. Day number 12 process, and day number 12 is magical people who made a difference. There are many people in your life who made a difference. Those are the magical people. At times, our own light goes out and is rekindled by a spark from another person. Each one of us has cause to think with deep gratitude of those who have lighted the flame within us. Every one of us has received help, support, or guidance from other people at particular times in our life when we needed it most. Sometimes another person alerts the course of our life through their encouragement, guidance, or just being there at the right time. And then life goes on, and we tend to forget those times when one person touched us or changed our life. Sometimes you don't even realize the impact a person had until well into the future. When you look back on your life and realize that a particular person was pivotal in magically changing the direction of your life for the better. The person may have been a teacher or coach, an uncle, aunt, sibling, grandparent, or any other member. They may have been a doctor, a nurse, or best friend. They may have been a person who introduced you to your current partner or to particular interests that become one of your greatest passion. Maybe they were someone you did not even know, and they appeared in your life very briefly, performing a random act of kindness that touched you to the core. I remember such many people who introduced me to my, like through whom I got introduced to my partner, many of the friends, business opportunities, and many of even job, then also opportunity to live abroad. From that level to also the some strangers. I remember once people guided me, otherwise I could have gone in a wrong path. Likewise, there are many people who has guided or helped, right? And then so here is the story of author. My grandmother have my grandmother gave me my love for books, cooking, and the countryside by sharing her love of those things with me. All of them affected and changed the course of my life. Cooking became a passion of mine forever, for over 20 years. My love of books eventually led to me becoming a writer, and my love of countryside has influenced where I have lived throughout my life. My grandmother also disciplined me with still hand to say thank you. At the time, I thought she was just teaching me to be polite. It was only later in my life I realized that teaching me to say the magic words was the greatest gift my grandmother ever gave me. She is not alive anymore, but I continue to be grateful to her for huge influence she had on my course of my life. Thank you, Grandma. I also have lot of influence from my grandmother. She was very powerful lady. If you remember Amma Shah in TV serial Balika Badhu, exactly same. My grandmother was so strict, disciplined, hardworking, and during my childhood until grade 9, whatever I remember is that I used to be always with my grandmother, eat, sleep, go somewhere, always, everything. And she has taught me some lesson also, which I still remember and I follow. Life lesson. God bless her soul. I love you, grandma. It's now 23 plus 7, 30 years. My grandmother has passed away. Very powerful. Today you are going to think about the magical people who have impacted your life. Find a quiet place alone sometime during the day today. Sit down and think of three extraordinary people who have made a difference in your life. Once you have your three people, work with one person at a time and talk out loud to each person as though they were present, telling him or her the reason why you are grateful to them and how they affected the course of your life. Make sure you do this magical practice with all three people in one session because it will take your feeling of gratitude to a far deeper level. If you split up this magical practice through the day, you will not feel the same depth of gratitude nor receive the magical results. Here is an example of what you might say. Sarah, I want to thank you for the time that you encouraged me to follow my heart. I was lost and confused that day, and your words touched me and lifted me out of despair. Because of what you said, I found the courage to follow my dream, and I moved to France to work as an apprentice chef. I am living my dream, and I couldn't be happier. All because of what you said to me that day. Thank you, Sarah. This is just one example to express your gratitude towards one person in detail, specific to particular moment of life, particular occasion, or something important. It is very important that you say the reasons why you are grateful, and you can't say too much. Instead, the more you say and the more you feel, the more amazing the result. You will see the magic explode into your life from doing this practice. It numbers among the most powerful acts of gratitude you can ever perform. If you are not in a position to talk a lot, then you can write down your words to each person and address them as though you are writing a letter. When you have completed this practice, you will feel a huge difference in the way that you feel. The evidence of gratitude's power working is always that first and foremost it makes you happy. The secondary evidence of gratitude's power is that you attract wonderful things. And as if all of that wasn't enough, the happiness you feel after practicing gratitude also attracts more wonderful things, which will make you even happier. That's the magic of life, and that's the magical power of gratitude. Magic practice number 12, magical people who made a difference. Count your blessings. Make a list of 10 blessings. Write why you are grateful. Reread your list, and at the end of each blessing, say thank you, thank you, thank you, and feel as grateful for that blessing as you can. Find a quiet place alone sometime during the day and make a list of 3 people who made a difference in your life. Work through the list one person at a time, and while talking aloud, tell each person the reason why you are grateful for them and exactly how they affected the course of your life. Just before you go to sleep tonight, hold your magic rock in one hand and say the magic word thank you for the best thing happened during the day. With this, we come to the end of day number 12. It's 12 days of magic practice. And if you continue doing this, your life will change. You might have already started experiencing the positive change in different area of life. Most important is your mindset, your energy level, your productivity, your confidence, your smile, your happiness. These are the personal change you will also experience, right? So I'm looking forward to see how these magic process helping you. So on daily basis, you can keep sharing your comment in the videos comment section, right? So with this, we come to the end. Have a nice day. See you tomorrow for the next day process. Take care. God bless.